Namaste, beautiful soul. Welcome to the Blooming Lotus Healing channel. My name is Chakara, and I am a spiritual healing facilitator. And I am so excited to be here today um, to talk about the full moon. I'm closing up my garage band. I don't know if you guys could hear my garage band or not. So how's everyone doing? Super excited to be here. Before we get started with the session, we're going to be doing we're going to open a conversation about the full moon. And I also wanted to do a little bit of a meditation, a full moon meditation for all of us to kind of do a nice release for everyone. And then and I'm also planning to do readings today. And so, but before we get started, I kind of wanted to let y'all know that I have a class coming up, the Beloved Method class, which is on August 26th, starts on August 26th. I'm going to put this over here. The next class is from August 26th all the way to September 30th. And the class is available now. You can sign up now. If you do sign up now, you will actually, you're actually eligible to receive a 22% discount. So if you're interested in joining, you can send me an email at hello@thebloominglotushealing.com and sign up for the class. So I'm super excited. Hi, everyone. Hi, Christine, Real Truth, Kay, Erica, Gigi, Moonstruck, Fabrice, Luca. Super excited to have y'all here. So I'm posting here the link to the class. And then I also wanted to mention, I've been working on redoing my website, and because I really wanted to get some things going in regards to having a portal to be able to offer to those who are part of the Cosmic Light Activation. And now I'm actually going to be able to receive people automatically. Like, you can sign up. So if you've been interested in signing up for the Cosmic Light Activation membership, you can actually do so. It's available now. You'll have access to the portal right away, and you'll be able to get access to our next Akashic clearing, which is going to happen right after the Lionsgate portal. So this is going to be a really powerful clearing we're going to be doing for the Lionsgate portal. So I'd love to have y'all there. And I'm going to post that here. I'm going to post a link to the Cosmic Light Activation. You can sign up right now. It's available. You can sign up. As soon as you sign up, you'll have an automatic email sent to you to the portal. You'll have access to all of the clearings that we've done so far this year. And you'll also have access immediately to the collective reading that I did for the group. So once you sign up, send me an email as well at hello@theblooming-lotus-healing, so I can send you a link to the Telegram chat as well. And so I'm super excited, and I just kind of wanted to take a moment just to drop into the essence of gratitude for everyone who is part already of the Cosmic Light Activation. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone who shares and likes this video. Please make sure that you share and like this video. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. If you haven't subscribed, that really helps me get the message out and, out and wide, so that way this channel can grow. So please help me with that. That will mean so much to me. But for now, I just kind of wanted to thank you all who are here and supporting, and of course, those who are part of the Cosmic Light Activation. Follow me on Instagram. If you're going to ask any questions, please ask them directly on my Instagram post, my most recent post. That's where I'm gonna be reading from the Instagram post. So the most recent post is the one that talks about the live stream today. That's promoting that. You can post your question there, and I will be taking the questions from there. And the reason why I do that is because it helps me keep things organized. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to keep up with all of the messages coming through, and that way everyone can chat in here and be happy chatting, and then you don't have to worry about your question being lost in the whole chatting experience here. So I'm just gonna want to take a moment here and just yes, thank you for yes. So I got this crystal crown at Spirit Fest back in what was it, 2 weeks ago. I was on Spirit Fest. For those of you who made it, thank you. Kay, are you here? I think you're here, Kay. Kay came over, and then Meta also came over. I don't know if Meta's here, but anyway. So here's my cat. Say hello to Jazz, everyone. And so yeah. So I just kind of wanted to also I'm going to take a moment here to just put here, so post your questions on Instagram, so that way people know what to do. And yeah, so I went to the Spirit Fest expo, and it was really exciting because I got to meet with some of you. I got to hug you. I was so grateful. I really loved doing that, and I think I'm going to be doing more of these events so that I can meet with all of you in person. So I'm going to post your question for a reading on Instagram on the last post. Okay. Thank you for your patience, y'all. I'm going to put here my Instagram. I'm putting this here so that way it's easy for everyone to gather around and be able. Now, also wanted to mention that if, you know, all the readings are free, but if you want to send a donation, I have someone that I already sent a donation. And I believe, so Diane Steele, she'll be first up after those who are part of the Cosmic Light activation. Diane Steele will be first since she sent the donation right before I came live. And so yeah, so here's Jazz. He insists on being part of the conversation here, and he wants to show y'all his butt. Oh my gosh. Okay, so post your question for reading on Instagram on the last post on Instagram. And I put at Instagram. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Let me put my mine, the Blooming Lotus Healing. Okay, there we go. Okay, the Blooming Lotus Healing. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Hang on, y'all. The Blooming Lotus Healing. Let me make sure I save it. Save. Y'all, it's something else. No, I'm going to put this across the ticker like that so that it will show up like that. Okay. Okay, post your question for a reading on Instagram. Okay, on my last post on Instagram at the Blooming Lotus Healing. Okay. Okay, cool. We're all together here. Right? Hi, Kay. Oh my gosh, you're here. Yeah. So yeah, I got this at Spirit Fest. I'm loving this crown, and I had so much fun. I did a speech on energy cords, which was really, really great, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, so with that said, I just kind of wanted to. Those links are not going to IG, Jakara. Jazz is the star of the show. Yeah, I know. Jazz is the star of the show. Let me tell you what, he is. And so, yeah, so how's everyone doing? So we have the full moon tomorrow. And I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit about the full moon. So it's going to be about 2:32 p.m. Eastern time. So if your Eastern time is about 2:32 p.m., that the full moon is going to be at its peak, which is a really like an interesting number, 2:32. And this is going to be in Aquarius. So, and one thing that I was reading here is that this is really a time for you to connect to things that you want to release, right? But specifically about Aquarius, and when I think about Aquarius, I think about community. I think about, you know, maybe if you're having trouble with limited vision or limited ways of seeing the world outside of, you know, maybe like a small scale, and maybe having trouble dreaming big. I feel like this Aquarius moon is going to be very good for that. So if you're someone that that is wanting to dream big, and you have visions for humanity, right? And you have these amazing visions for the world, and they kind of feel like too big to even happen. You know, this is probably a really great time for you to kind of reflect on what are the things that are keeping you afraid or keeping you from stepping into that space of believing in yourself and believing in the things that you can do for community, for the greater good of others. So yeah, so I kind of wanted to share that a little bit because, you know, this is a really great time for us to really stop into our you know, our intentions. Like that's what I love about the moon, is that the full moon or the new moon, so like it gives us an opportunity to really set intentions and release. And, you know, doing burn ceremonies are really powerful. I just recently had a powerful burn ceremony last week. I took the week off. If you notice, I didn't go live for anything last week. I didn't even go live on Thursday because I was taking time off, just really doing healing. Just as much as I'm holding space for others, I'm also, taking time for myself and doing healing for myself. So so it was really powerful. I had this really beautiful ceremony of release, and I felt so much better after that. So it's really incredible. Hi, Michelle, how are you? And I'm kind of curious to know, is Diane still here? Let me know in the comments if you're here. I'd love to know. And yeah, so let's get started. Who's ready for a meditation? Who's ready for a meditation? Let me know in the comments. Yes. The links aren't working to PayPal or Square. Oh, you know what? I know why. Because that link got broken when I created my new website. I'm gonna send you a new link here. Bear with me, y'all. Yeah, I know it's been a little bit messy because I'm shifting things around, and so bear with me. I'm posting here a link for you to, if you wanted to donate, you can donate there. That's directly through Square. You can donate there, whichever amount you decide, okay? But I kind of wanted to just take a moment just to start the meditation. If you want to donate something towards your reading, that's fine. But let's go ahead and get us in the space of connection to our higher selves and relaxation. We're going to set the intention for to do a meditation for release, since we have the full moon coming. And let's get started. So I want to invite you to get yourself comfortable in a seated position if possible. If you're sitting on the floor, you can go ahead and sit on the floor cross-legged or Indian style. I also recommend that you sit on a chair. If you need to put something behind you to make sure that your back is straight, but don't do it to where you're stuck, that you feel like you have to hold your breath or anything because you're trying to be too straight. You want to make sure that you're relaxed as much as possible, but just notice if your shoulders are maybe hunching down, just kind of like maybe roll them back a little bit and get yourself in that very soft straight back. Okay. And what I want to invite you to do is to take a moment to place your hands on your lap, palms facing up, and signaling that you're ready to receive from Spirit. And I want to invite you to just get yourself comfortable and close your eyes. We're going to close our eyes together. And we're going to do a breathing exercise together. And I want to invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose. You're going to hold it for a few seconds, for 3 seconds, and then you're going to release through your mouth. At the count of 3, you're going to take that deep breath in through your nose, hold it for 3 seconds, and then release through your mouth. When you release gratitude and presence. So the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Take that deep breath. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Release. Releasing gratitude. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. 2, 3. Release. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. 2, 3. Release. Another deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. 2, 3. Release. One last breath. Make it count. Take that deep breath. Hold it. 2, 3. Release. All the way out until you have nothing else to release. And I want to invite you to take this moment to go back to your regular breath, keeping your eyes closed. And we're going to set an intention in our hearts at this moment to call all of our energy from all timelines, from all universes, from all dimensions, calling back all of our energy back to our heart space. And without changing your breath, just noticing your breath, imagine that with every breath you take, this beautiful white light, which is your soul, starts to come back to your heart space, creating a giant orb of light right at the center of your chest. And as you receive, just allow yourself to allow the light to expand and retract with every breath you take. Just allow it to move alongside in unison with your breath, with the rhythm of your body, giving yourself permission to be present with your breath. And slowly visualizing the light expanding into your entire body. As it starts to expand out your body, creating an orb of light all around you. I want to invite you to visualize yourself as if you were the full moon. Imagine yourself shining bright as if you were the full moon. And with every breath you take, set the intention to release all that doesn't serve you, to let the light within you shine into every single part of you that is engulfed in darkness. Allow the light to touch those parts of you. We all have these parts of us that sometimes feel dark or heavy. Allow this light to touch this part of you and slowly release lovingly what doesn't serve you anymore, what is ready to be released, what is ready to be transmuted. And just give yourself permission to relax. As you visualize this release, you start to relax with every breath you take. Your shoulders relax. Your jaw clenches. Your forehead and your eyebrows relax. Your belly expands and takes space. Your entire body relaxes as it allows to shine that light within you. All you have to do is be here and now. And now you're going to notice a beautiful red string that starts to adorn right in the middle of the essence of the full moon that you are. And this red string starts to magnetize all the things that are still remaining that don't serve your highest good. Allow this red string to magnetize the things that don't serve you. Visualize them just being removed by this red string. And once this feels complete, now the red string drops down and it's released. Giving yourself permission to feel even more relaxed, more open. We're now going to access and connect to our higher selves together. I want to invite you to focus your attention back at the center of your chest. I want to invite you to take this moment to visualize a portal right at the center of your chest that starts to make way towards a beautiful garden. As you enter this garden, you're greeted by a lovely Pegasus and a unicorn. They're both white and they shine bright with gold emanating from them. You go ahead and give each one a hug as you receive their medicine, their essence, into your energy field. You're now being guided by the Pegasus and the unicorn towards the right side of this garden, at the back of the garden. You see this lovely cottage. It looks cozy, welcoming. Enter this cottage. You're greeted by Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron. And they're directing you towards a chair. Go ahead and sit on that chair. You're now going to set the intention to connect to your higher self. But first, we're going to ground into Mother Earth. Set the intention to ground and feel into the bottom of your feet. Giving yourself permission to feel every single inch of each one of your feet. And letting yourself receive the essence of Mother Earth through the bottom of your feet. This beautiful aquamarine and green light starts to make way towards the bottom of your feet and expanding into your entire body, traveling upward towards the top of your head. And now you're going to set the intention to connect to your higher self. Visualize a crown made of crystal right above your head, opening up, ready to receive your light, your essence, with awareness, with conscious awareness. Now there's this beautiful golden light infused with soft pink and white light, making its way down towards your crown, lighting up your crown and expanding down towards the bottom of your feet, anchoring into Mother Earth, your light. Now that you notice this beautiful anchoring, this light starts to move on a spiral-like manner, traveling down, 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 and activating each one of your chakras, starting with your third eye, continuing to go down towards your throat, continuing to go down towards your heart, continuing to go down towards your solar plexus, continuing to go down towards your sacral. And finally making its way towards your root, traveling down, all the way down towards the bottom of your feet, activating each one of your chakras to receive the healing energy of your higher self. I want to invite you to take this moment to set your intention for the week. Whatever intention that is, let that intention exist within yourself right now. Just slowly release it into the ethers. Visualize it being released and let it float as if it was a cloud traveling above you. Your prayer has been answered. Trust. And try not to control the way it's going to happen or why and how. If it's possible, don't question it. Just trust that the universe has heard your prayer. All you have to do is trust and take aligned action to align yourself to this intention or this request. Now, I want to invite you to slowly drop back into your body, drop back into your breath, bringing yourself back into this conscious awareness of the now, the present moment, feeling your skin against your clothes, feeling your feet against the floor, feeling present in this moment, allowing yourself to release all worries. And in your own time, you may start moving your fingers and toes and slowly start opening your eyes, coming back into this current connection with each other. All right, so welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to this present moment. So happy that that we're here, setting intentions together and connecting to our power. Okay, so we're gonna get started with the readings in a few. Just to remind you, if you have requests for readings, please make sure that you post your questions on Instagram on the latest post. How did that meditation feel for all of you? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so let me see. I am checking here. I'm first going to read for those who are part of the Cosmic Light Activation membership. I'm reading for them first, and then after that, I will be reading for Diane Steele after I am done with the Cosmic Light Activation group, and then I will move on to the next person. Okay. If you're interested in donating towards your reading, you can do so. That will bump you up on the and let me know in the comments if you did, so that way I can look up your name. Okay. So the first person that I have here is Fabrice, and he wanted to ask Spirit and the Archangels, what do they have for him this week? Okay, so let's go ahead and start with that. So I'm going to pull from the Archangel deck for you, Fabrice. I'm going to put this over here because my cat will not give me space. My little harasser. I call him my little harasser because he really does harass me. Ay. Okay. I'm like literally working with a little bit of space because he took over the entire space here. Okay. How do you join my channel? Oh, you mean you want to join, Michelle? Do you want to join the Cosmic Light Activation? If you do, I kind of wanted to remind y'all, if you join the Cosmic Light Activation, you get access immediately to a portal that will give you access to all of the past clearings that we've done for the group. And you will also get access to the most recent clearing we're going to be doing on the 9th after Lionsgate Portal. Lionsgate Portal is going to be, it's actually a very powerful time right now. So if you're interested in getting a collective clearing for this specific month, then you definitely want to make sure that you join. Okay. I know. Kitty activation. I know. Thank you, Gigi. Baby, here, let me put you over here so you can give me a little bit of space, baby. There we go. Thank you. Okay. You can stay there. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to pull for Fabrice. And here it is. Okay. I'm going to connect to your higher self, Fabrice. Thank you. Do I have permission? Please connect. Thank you. Thank you. All right. What messages do you have for Fabrice? Interesting. Okay, Fabrice, so the first card that came up for you is a card of Archangel Zariel, which is to, this one, I feel like this is more about the spiritual, connecting to your spirituality and, noticing where in your journey of the programming that you received in relationship to anything spiritual, you got to let go. Where do you have to let go of certain programming that is not aligned with your soul, and to start noticing the parts of you that are kind of rejecting these old paradigms, but you may have may have been hard for you to let go of these thoughts or programs. So like, I feel like this full moon, you want to set that intention to kind of release anything that's just like on the subconscious, anything that is just there that is not related to your truth now, and is all related to programming. You want to make sure you set that intention for this full moon. Okay. I also see here that this is really powerful, Fabrice, because what this leads me to believe, the Archangel Aurora, is that you are in the verge of this, like quite literally this new beginning, this full transformation, like almost like this 180 inside of you, like within yourself. And so much so, it's going to be so powerful that I feel like people are either noticing this now, or they're going to start noticing this, like this shift that you've been working on for a while. And Archangel Raziel also came through, which is I love that card so much, and I really hope that you're looking at those colors and taking in that energy of Archangel Raziel. Archangel Raziel wants you to, also wants you to recognize the wisdom that you have within yourself. Like, so I feel like these two cards, like the first one that came through, which is about letting go of the old programming, you've done that letting go, but it's almost like that last bit of believing in yourself, believing fully in your wisdom, and believing that you carry a lot of code and energetic codes through the wisdom that you've been acquiring and the information you've been acquiring. So what you want to do, Fabrice, is you want to really start believing in the messages that come through. Like really trust them. Trust that this that you're receiving, these codes, these thoughts, these ideas that are wanting to birth through you are real, and they no longer want to be put on the back burner, right? And so you want to make sure that you do that. And then also this card of Archangel Mallory. This is really, I feel for you, Fabrice, it's almost like you're being like pushed, right, to start taking action towards the things that you've been wanting to see in your life, like almost like the things that you know are possible and that you want to see in your life happening. And so right now you're being encouraged to do so. Like this is a really good time, especially this week, even if it's just one little thing that you can take an action on. And this is related to your spiritual path. Okay, this is all related to your spiritual path, all related to the spiritual work that you're meant to be doing, all related to the fact that you are being pushed into this new version of you that we need on this planet right now at this very moment. So yeah, I feel that is what wants to come for you. I'm going to ask if there's anything else. No, I'm complete. So I'm going to disconnect from your higher self now. A lot of action taken for you, Fabrice. Hi, Chris. How are you? How are you, Chris? I'm so happy you're here. Okay. You're so welcome, Fabrice. I'm so happy you're here. What time is it for you again? Is it like 7 p.m. or something? No, 7 a.m. or something like that? I don't know. Or no, I think it's probably like 3 a.m. for you or something like that, isn't it? Okay. So I'm complete with Fabrice. The next person is Nikki. So Nikki says she wants a general reading. Please, anything that the archangels feel like I need to know. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and connect to your higher self, Nikki. Do I have permission to connect to Nikki's higher self? Yes, please connect. Thank you, Spirit. All right, connected 100%. I love it when I can connect to y'all's higher selves at 100% because that means that we're clear to connect. Okay, so I'm feeling this deck, and then this deck wants to speak to you too. Okay. Okay, so where did this go? Oh, there it is. Okay. And then y'all want to stay until the end because I'm going to pull a collective reading from this deck for everyone. So make sure you stay till the end if you want to listen to that collective reading. Spirit asked me to pull some cards there for the group. Okay, so I am pulling up for Nikki. Okay, Nikki, so so I see why this one. Okay, so did you want to... Okay, so Nikki, I am being told here by Spirit that you want to really connect to a mentor. Okay, um, whether it is in the sense of just um, connecting just to talk about your thoughts and your ideas, or maybe get perspectives or different perspectives. And the reason why I'm saying this about the different perspectives with this card is because the card of expectations came through, and the card of illusion came through, and this card. And I feel that you know it's almost as if there's been almost like this um back and forth within yourself that has been kind of connecting to certain ways that you would like things to go, like the ideal way that you would like things to go, and kind of getting caught up in these expectations. And when things don't go that way, then you kind of get caught up in the in a place maybe of feeling disempowered, or maybe feeling like things are like life is not really going your way, let's say, or not going your way. And so and then I just kind of wanted to mention in regards to this, that you want to make sure that if you want to first of all, you want to make sure that you have mentors around you that are kind of giving, that you can talk to, people you can talk to, that you can kind of bounce these conversations that are happening inside your head, okay, outside of your head into with one person, so that you can be reminded, right, of your power. Because sometimes when these things happen with the expectations of things not going exactly your way, and then maybe getting caught up in all of the noise, sometimes we can feel a little disempowered. So and that it happens to all of us. This is just how it is, right? However, the intention here that Spirit wants to say here is that you want to make sure that you're really taking the time to question these little things that come up that keep you kind of in those loops, right? So to question them, like give yourself permission to question, but then also you don't have to do it alone, right? Like having someone to help you, and to kind of in a way, you know, have you under their wing, will be very helpful for you, because then you'll be able to move out of these energetic noises or situations a lot faster. Okay, and so that's what I have there. And let me see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to say here. Okay, so the Archangels card wants to speak to you, so let me pull here. I'm not surprised you're getting this card, because of course this came up for the Cosmic Light group. But this one to me is letting me know, we are getting ready for this 8-8 portal, Lionsgate portal, and so this is a time for you to really take advantage of this energy, especially for the full moon as well, to release, kind of like what I was mentioning about the energetic noise and everything, that kind of keeps you stuck in these moments of frustration and even disempowerment, to kind of let go of that, set an intention to do maybe a little bit of a burn ceremony for yourself, and letting that go. And then the other thing is, if you are aligning yourself with your highest, with the things that you want to do, that are connected to your joy, that are connected to your that are aligned with you, right, that are aligned with what your spirit, what your soul wants to express, then you wanna just allow yourself to flow, just flow, and try not to control the process, but just let yourself flow in your everyday life as much as possible. Archangel Samael came through as well, and this archangel is all about connecting to our inner wisdom, and also practicing grace with ourselves, and then also with others. I know for me sometimes it's a little hard, especially when raise your hand if you're a control freak, recovering control freak. I am too. So I get it. Sometimes when we get that frustration, it's hard for us to practice grace. But Archangel Samael is inviting you to do so. So at this moment, what I would say is, you want to make sure that you practice grace with yourself first, right? Like, are you being kind with yourself? And then the other thing that I'm thinking about this when I see this card is just to kind of give yourself permission to let things be a little imperfect, a little bit, just let them be, let yourself, kind of flow into this place of imperfection, and let it just be, and just be the observer, instead of trying to change it or force it into something else. That's what I'm feeling for you right now. And so that is all I have for you, beautiful Nikki. I am complete. I'm going to disconnect now. Please disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, awesome. So moving on to the next person. Accurate as per usual. You're welcome, my love. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that it's helping you. I'm sending you so much love. I know it's hard, but listen, you got this. You got this. It does help, when we have someone outside of us to kind of give us some perspective, especially someone that can give, pass along a little bit of wisdom to us. Okay. So moving on to the next person. Hi, Cece. Hi, Luca. Hi, Aniket. Welcome. 3:39 a.m. Oh my gosh, Fabrice. You're up early or late. Did you go to sleep? I hope you did. Okay, so I am moving on to the next one. Jennifer. Jennifer is, she would love a general reading. Oh, wow, that's exciting. So Jennifer's saying, I would love a general reading, really confused about this twin flame starting finally to let him go. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. And so for you, I'm going to pull from my twin flame deck as well. So a general reading from there. That's what I'm feeling for you, Jennifer. And then I'll also ask Spirit if there's anything else. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and ask for permission to connect to your higher self. But let me just go ahead and clear myself. I'm going to clear myself for a sec. Okay, so do I have permission to connect to Jennifer's higher self? Yes, please connect. Thank you, Spirit. So stick around, y'all. Don't leave me, because if I call your name and you're not here, I won't be able to read for you. So make sure you stick around. All right. I'm connected to Jennifer. Yes. Okay. So which one wants to speak to her first? This one? No. Okay. This one. Okay. So this deck wants to speak to you first. Let me see what. Okay. What would you like to let her know in general for this week? Okay, Jennifer. So the first card that came up for you was the card of abundance. And so the card of abundance came through. And I'm feeling as if there's a shift in your consciousness about abundance, or wanting to attract more abundance. And so Spirit is reminding you that you are who you think that, the abundance will come to you as long as you're, as long as you're really just feeling into it and thinking into it from a place of belief, from a place of faith, from a place of knowing that it's yours, right? And it's interesting because when you're mentioning, I feel like this card is related to the twin flame. So anything else about the abundance? Yes, okay. Okay, so in regards to the abundance, so there were like two things that Spirit was talking about here. In regards to the abundance, I am seeing here that you will find your abundance while being of service or doing something that is going to bring service to others. So in whichever shape or form that you want to express this, but just know that as long as you're bringing some sort of form of service into the work that you're doing, that's going to bring you abundance of many things in your life, not only financial, but also recognition. And I'm feeling, yeah, like being recognized for what you do, and even expanding into what you already have, created for yourself. So the inner conflict resolution came through, which that I was getting the message that was related to your twin flame, and this also as the nourishing the shadows. And I feel like this is kind of in a way, spirit just giving you like a high five, like, hey, this the all of the shadow work that you've been doing is giving you this result, is the result of finally coming out of this space of feeling stuck, and connecting deeper into your awareness. And so I'm gonna pull some cards here because I know that this deck wanted to speak to you, so I'm gonna see what wants to come through. Okay. One thing that I'm seeing here is letting go of any regret in regards to anything that was related to family or anything with a karmic partner, is also part of the journey ahead for you. So I feel like not only the journey ahead, but also the journey that you've been in, but continuing to do this. So as you let go of anything that may have felt like, oh, well, I don't know if this is really what I wanted or how I wanted it to happen. Letting go of anything, because the knowing here is that all of this is really helping you again go deeper into your shadows, right? Like and when I talk about shadows, to me it's really just the subconscious, right? Like going into the subconscious, going into the places that we don't know. That to me is a shadow. It doesn't have to be a scary place. It's just a place that we don't know. And so like anything related to that, maybe even doing a little bit of because I know that you do clearings for yourself through the beloved method, maybe doing some clearings around that as well, like setting the intention to clear any regrets around family and karmic ties with previous partners in other lifetimes, or even partners that are on lifetimes that are happening simultaneously from this one, meaning parallel lives or parallel universes or things of that nature. I feel like that's the message here that wants to come through for you in that regard, to kind of do a little bit of some additional work there, and that will definitely kind of untie you even further from the message from what you've been feeling. Okay, so hi Abriami, how are you? Krista, how are you? That's awesome, Krista. Would love to have you. Okay, Diane. So perfect. I will make yours. I will make yours right after Erica's. I believe Erica was the one that posted here. Okay, yes. So I have one more here, which is Erica, and then I will jump into you, Diane. Okay. Okay. So I am complete. Please disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, moving on to Erica. So Erica said she has a lot of astrological things happening, and with things not going as planned, can I have some guidance or any messages that want to come in? Absolutely, Erica, I got you. I got you, my love. And then if y'all sent already if y'all sent a donation, let me know so that I know that I can bump you up, because otherwise I won't know. Okay. So for those, like, I know Gigi, Diane and Gigi are going to be next. Diane and then Gigi. Okay, after Erica, of course. Okay, so we are going to, I'm going to clear myself real quick. Thank you, Spirit. All right, connecting to my higher self, connected. Okay, do I have permission to connect to Erica's higher self? Yes, I do. Please connect to Erica. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so I'm connected to Erica 100%. Thank you, Spirit. Would you like to send any messages here? Okay, so from the astrology deck. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's do deck. All right. So, Spirit, what messages do we have for Erica? Okay, so Erica, I have a couple things here that I want to mention. So the first card that came up for you is the card of Gemini. And the card of Gemini is all about staying curious. So right now, Spirit is inviting you to stay. Gemini is also about intellect and networking, but I feel like at this moment, the essence of Gemini that we want to focus on is the essence of curiosity. So staying curious in regards to all the changes, that last minute changes that have happened, and finding a way to see the, kind of like the silver lining, or in essence, the positive aspects of these changes. I'm also seeing here that you're being invited to by the universe to really nurture yourself at this moment. Maybe it is time for you to create a little bit of more space. I'm seeing here the full moon as well. So if you can tomorrow, set the intention to connect to the full moon and just do something to slow down. I feel like that's really what the universe wants you to pay attention to, because certain energies are not what I'm being shown right now. It's like certain energies are kind of like a little bit out of alignment, and that's part of the reason why things haven't been going exactly as planned. And one of the things that I'm seeing here is that the reason why they're a little bit out of alignment is because there's been like there's a need to slow down. I'm being shown like the moment that you slow down, things will kind of like fall into place, but you need to slow down a little bit and give yourself permission to do that. And the house 12 came through. This is all spiritual in nature in regards to all of these upheavals, let's just say. This is all about really connecting to how you can alchemize this. What is the lesson behind? How can you transcend this? How can you move through maybe the things that trigger you about this situation, right? And maybe what things are karmic, right? That you feel don't have like a connection to this lifetime, but maybe it feels like, okay, like this has been happening in other ways, but I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe paying attention to that. So if things don't calm down after this week, then you let me know. You can always set up an appointment and we can look at doing a clearing for you, doing like a full clearing for you specifically. I also wanted to mention too that the card of air came through, and the card of air is, of course, Aquarius. We have the Aquarius full moon. Aquarius is an air sign. But when I see this card, I see that there's not too much grounding happening for you right now. You're kind of like you're in. It's almost like your mind is racing. Like when the mind is racing and you can't get out of that. And so I would suggest, if you can, to maybe put your phone down. Put any distractions down. Going back to the Cancer card. Put all these things down and let yourself really ground yourself into your body, like even doing conscious mindful breaths, connecting to yourself from that space so that you can allow, again, the energies to kind of slow down and come back into alignment. A lot of times when we are in the air element for too long, and what I mean by the air element, I mean we stay in the mind a lot. When we stay in the mind a lot, that can potentially, like, it's almost like we get lost in the whole process, right? And so you want to make sure that you give yourself permission to slow down so that you can let the mind do its thing and let that release. I'm also getting the message that journaling for you this week is important, especially between today and tomorrow. Journaling out all of this, any frustration, any disappointments, any feeling of that just doesn't feel aligned with you, the things that don't feel aligned with you, just kind of like dropping it on a piece of paper. I'm getting the message that for you kind of need that release from the mind. So anyway, so that's what I have for you here in regards to that, and I want to see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to say here. Archangels want to speak to you as well. Hi, Jennifer. And then I just kind of wanted to mention that if you want a reading, make sure that you post it on Instagram on the most recent post that I have there, which is the post that was promoting this live stream. And then that's where, and then you gotta let me know, y'all, if you sent what is it, like a gift towards me so that I can find you. Okay, Archangel Butiel came through for you, Erica. Okay, and so this card, I see you kind of just removing yourself from the situation, seeing things from a higher perspective, giving yourself permission to see kind of like on a global scale within your situation. The benefits of, try to find the benefits of the things not going your way at this moment. What were the benefits? And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, how do I even do that? I want to invite you to do that. And I feel like that's what this Archangel wants you to do as well. Okay. You also got Archangel Samael, which I'm so excited for you, because Archangel Samael is all about taking the time to really fill in, there is this bowl here. This bowl, that is previously broken, and it has like little gold things here that kind of bind the bowl back. And I feel like seeing yourself imperfectly perfect, and seeing the situation imperfectly perfect, seeing the situation from that perspective, I feel like that's what the message that wants to come through for you. Okay, so awesome. Thank you, Abrami. I will look into yours. You will come after Gigi then. Hi, Brandy. How are you? You were for. Oh yes, I am Eastern Time, Jennifer. I already did your reading, so you can come back and watch the replay. And so that is all I have for you. Beautiful. So I am going to disconnect from your higher self now. Erica, thank you. Please disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't seen you in a while, Brandy. Okay, so reminding y'all that tomorrow is the full moon in Aquarius. So make sure you set intentions to release for the full moon. Okay, so then now we're moving on. I'm going to grab my phone real quick. And we're going to start with the Instagram. Okay, so let's see. Diane Steele. Diane Steele, you're here, my love? You're back? Okay, you're coming. You definitely need to rest. Let me tell you. Let me be I guess the example that rest is important. I rested last week and I'm so grateful I did. Otherwise, I probably would be like with a tongue out over here. Okay, I'm pulling up my Instagram, y'all, so I can see. Okay, so Gigi, I already have your question here. Okay, so okay, Jennifer, I see your comment. Yes. Okay, cool. So, Diane, yes, okay. And then you said that you wanted a general reading, right? From the Archangels. I think I read that earlier. Let me see. I think you set it up here somewhere. Aniket, the readings go in sequential order, but if you donated an amount, then you get bumped up. So some of the people that donated got bumped up. Okay, so we got, okay, yeah. Hi, Jakara. I am Diane. You can make a reading general one. Okay, awesome. I got it. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and connect to your higher self, Diane. And then just give me a minute so that I can connect to myself. All right, do I have permission to connect to Diane's higher self? Yes. Please connect to Diane. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Diane, I'm not connecting at 100%. That means that there's some interference. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the interference. Sometimes these can be in the form of maybe guides or loved ones or attachments or energies that are not letting me connect. So I'm going to go ahead and clear. So there's some discarnates in your auric field. I'm going to go ahead and clear that so that I can connect to your higher self fully. So please, Spirit, please disconnect from her auric field. This discarnate, please clear, remove, and send to a perfect place. Thank you. Okay, there's some dark energies as well. I'm going to clear that as well for you. It's clear. Okay, so there's nothing else here that I'm seeing. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Spirit to connect me to your higher self again. Okay, so I'm connected to your higher self 100%. Great. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to ask Spirit to give me, okay, so the cards from the astrology deck want to come through for you. So we're going to see. Thank you. And I'm just asking in general to Spirit, what do we need to know for you? Okay. All right. So the first card that came up for you, Diane, is the card of Capricorn. Okay. The Capricorn card. And this is all about, Spirit recognizing that you've been, you've been kind of being a little bit methodical or more cautious about your love life, or, Venus card came through. Either your love life or your relationships in general. It's kind of like having a little bit more caution in regards to that. However, you're being invited to let go of your, the things that kind of slow down, right? The potential of connecting heart to heart with those that are around you. And the reason why is because the things sometimes when we take too many cautionary steps, then we kind of are operating from a place of fear. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to those moments where you're feeling into the energy of fear too much, and you're letting that kind of like guide you over. And like I see here the card of Aries that's coming through, and reconnecting to the part of you that feels passionate about things, that feels passionate about expressing yourself in a way that is unique to you. Of course, everyone is going to express themselves differently. However, really connecting to that passion is important in your life right now. So I feel that that's what Spirit wants to say here in relationship to that, to relationships, or in general. It's not only love relationships, but just relationships, interpersonal relationships in general. And I'm seeing here that archangels want to speak to you as well. So let me see what archangels want to say. Hi, Jazzy. Jazz is back, y'all. He might come back up on my desk. I better hurry up and pull these cards before he... Okay, so these cards... Yep, give yourself permission to see things from a different perspective, to see relationships, or to see the way of relating to others from a different perspective. Archangel Bakpi came through. You know, that's the energy of joy, and also the energy of listening to your intuition, right? Like to your gut feelings instead of your mind. Sometimes the mind gets in the way. So dropping into your body, dropping into your intuitive self instead, so that you can let go of past experiences, or of things that are, you know, that are kind of keeping you too in this cautionary you know, space for too long. Lady Gaia is in the house. Wow, that's beautiful. And Lady Gaia is all about reminding you that the lessons, right? The lessons that that you have learned through these challenges from the past, reminding you that these are lessons, that these are just nuggets of wisdom, right, that you have acquired. And so to embrace that fully, as you can see her, she's embracing that beautiful planet. So you can embrace these experiences from that space of knowing that this is part of your experience here on earth, is to experience these moments of upheaval, maybe in relationships, but at the same time, these are serving you. They're serving you to bring forth your inner wisdom, to bring forth your inner knowing, to bring forth the truth of what love is, or and what love is not. Okay. And so let me see here. All right. Thank you, Nikki. Yes, y'all, please get the likes up there. Let's get the likes up there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and ask Spirit, is there anything else here that we need to, for Diane? No. Okay, and so that's all I have for you, Diane. I am complete. And let me know if that resonated for you. Moving on to the next person. Okay, so if y'all want to connect with me and do past life work, if you want to do any sort of past life clearing, please do go to my website, bloominglotushealing.com, and I'll be so excited and happy to do this work with you. Okay, so moving on to the next person. Please disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so now Gigi, are you in the house, girl? Because Gigi was the next person that that donated, I believe. So let's take a look here. If y'all donated, let me know in the comments, so that way I know, because otherwise I won't know. Okay, so I am moving on here. Bear with me, y'all. I'm just kind of like here. There we go. Okay, so we got, let's see. Okay, so after Gigi, it'll be Abirami. Gigi already, she gave, here I can see it. So I see your your donation, Aburami. Okay. So now I'm going to hide this. Okay. You're here. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to I'm going to connect to my higher self. All right. Connected. And I'm going to ask permission. You're so welcome, Diane. I'm so happy that I helped you. Please connect, Spirit. Thank you. To Gigi's higher self. Okay, Gigi, I'm connected to you 100%. Great. So let's go ahead and look at your question. I'm going to look at your question here on Instagram. Okay, so she's asking, what do I need to concentrate for the 8-8 portal? Okay, let's go ahead and ask Spirit about that. I love those questions, y'all. I love those questions because actually I'm being shown this other deck for you. So I'm going to pull from this deck too for you. But for now, we're going to do a combination of this and maybe the Archangels as well. But for now, we're going to do this. Okay, so what does she need to connect to? What does she need to know for? Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to okay, so I am already seeing some things here for you and what to connect. Okay, so the first thing that came up was the inner child, house 3. So inner child is something that you want to make sure that you kind of focus on this week, especially as you are building into the 8-8 portal. You want to make sure that you work with your inner child and do a little bit of release in that sense. And the reason why is because that is going to help you feel a little more stable internally, emotionally. Okay. And the card of Aries came up. Which is so cool. That is also going to help you with feeling more like yourself, right? Like when you connect to your mini you and you release, I would recommend, you know, if you wanted to do this, to write a letter to your inner child. Like just write her a letter. What would you like her to know, or what would you like her to know that is, you know, that is ready to, you know, to be forgiven within yourself. Like how can you forgive yourself, or how can you forgive those, you know, within that time frame of your life, you know, setting that intention, doing a burn around that. I think that would be, especially tomorrow, that will be really powerful for you. But yeah, so that's what's coming up here. And the cards, this Akashic deck wants to speak to you. So let me see what this deck wants to talk to you about. Okay. That's powerful. Okay, so Gigi, I'm seeing here that you are actually going to, there's some really powerful shifts for you energetically. Wow. This is incredible. So end of a cycle, this card of the Anunnaki codes. The 8-8 for you is going to be an end of a cycle, an end of an era. You're basically being reborn, rebirthed into this new sense of self, this new sense of you, of who you are now. And the crown chakra card came through, and this one is all about upgrades. The Holy Spirit is here to really, you know, support you in your journey. I mean, the Holy Spirit is always there, but at this moment, especially on 8-8, there's going to be some really deep upgrades for you. So you want to make sure that you set the intention this week to really release any remainder things from your inner child, and write that letter until you cry, until you release. and then invite that divine consciousness. And if you can, I would even recommend doing like a little bit of a visualization. Visualize, this beautiful white dove, sitting, flying above you, and let that light, the light of that white dove expand and just wash you, right, with this beautiful, almost like rebaptized, right, like baptized into your light, into who you truly are, because those things from the past, they no longer need to get a hold of you anymore. Like, they no longer serve you. And so, like, at this moment, you want to make sure that you're giving yourself permission to be rebirthed fully into this brand new version of you. So the other thing that I see here is the card of the violet flame. That's very, very powerful for protection. It's also very powerful for clearing energies. So this is all about karmic release and radical transformation. I would say for you, Gigi, you want to make sure that you do how do I say this? When you do the release tomorrow, with this intention of writing this letter, visualize this violet flame, like, as you're burning, write down the letter and burn it. As you are burning it, visualize violet flames engulfing this, transforming this, and allow this violet flame to take over your being, your entire being, to release, to let go, to cleanse your vessel from the inside out at the cellular level. Like, set that intention, because that's what wants to be birthed through you. Okay, at this moment, is that new sense of you, of who you are. You are reminder that you are a light, and you're meant to be of service in your own unique way, Gigi. So you want to make sure that you do this. This is the reason why you're doing it, right? Like, the reason why you're doing it is because of that light that you're meant to shine in the world today. And so, and moving forward. And so you entering into this, into this transformation, I feel like you will be placed into this higher vibrational space, where you'll be able to make decisions that are even more aligned and more aligned with your soul, with your path. Okay, so that is what I have here for you, my love. I am complete. All right, so I am complete. I'm gonna put these away. You're so very welcome. Moving on to the next person. I'm so grateful for y'all. Okay, so the next person is, I'm seeing Anna. I want to make sure I'm saying your name properly. Abirami, you're still here, right? I'm gonna disconnect from Gigi's higher self now. I am complete. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, awesome. Yeah, that was powerful, Gigi. I mean, wow. Y'all want to stay around, because I'm going to do a collective reading from the Rose deck, and we have important messages for the collective as well. So you want to make sure you stay around. Okay, so Abirami, I'm going to go ahead and ask for permission to connect to your higher self. Please connect to Abirami's higher self. Thank you, Spirit. All right, I'm connected 100%. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have... That's kind of cool. So you guys have the option to hit the emojis, y'all. That's awesome. Okay, so I don't know, Abrami, if you sent a message here on my Instagram. I don't see it. Let me just refresh. Can you post your question here, please? Because I don't see your question here on Instagram. You're blasting hearts. I love it. I love it, Anita. Thank you. Thank you, y'all, for the support. I'm so grateful for y'all. Yeah, I don't see a question for you from you here, Abrami. Or did you post your question? Do you post your question on over here on the comments? Let's see. Oh, I see it now. Please ask angels when I will get my job and move house after. Okay. So let's take a look and see. Okay, so Abrami, I'm asking spirit with my pendulum right now, and I ask how long, and I'm getting within the next month you should be getting the job. So within the next month, and I'm getting that, and I'm getting 100% accuracy with that. So based on the energies that are set right now, that's the time frame that I'm seeing here for you. That's for the job. For the house. For the house, I'm seeing that's a little further out. So I'm seeing more of 6 months, around 6 months approximately. That's what I'm seeing there. And this is, of course, approximate based on the energies. Things can shift and change energetically, but this is based on what your higher self or spirit is indicating here. Let me give you some more details about that as well. Is it this deck? No, that's not the deck. Okay. Sorry. Spirit, I know you were speaking to me and I was ignoring you, Spirit. You were talking about this one, right? Okay, yes. I'm going to pull some cards for you. So in regards to the job first, we're going to pull some cards in regards to the job. So the first thing that you want to make sure is that you want to, regarding to the job, is that you want to make sure that you stay to your truth. Don't waver from what you really want, and your values and the way that you want to lead your life. Don't waver away from that. That's the message in regards to the job. That abundance is coming your way. So you want to make sure that you stay fully in alignment with how you want to lead, right, your life, and how you want your job to be, how you want your your experience and your daily life to be, and that includes your job, right? And so you want to make sure that you continue to align to your inner truth. If it doesn't, then you want to make sure, if for example, when something doesn't align with you, when something doesn't align with you, you want to make sure you move on and keep trying, right? Because that is going to be your compass, is your inner truth. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the moving situation. I feel like there's something in regards to the place that you're at that you kind of have to like release or heal about. Like maybe there's like maybe memories within that place that probably is a good idea to kind of set intentions. Hey, what better time than the full moon to set intentions to release? I feel like that's what's coming up here in regards to that space, to kind of heal the memories from that space within yourself. And then also don't get too overwhelmed with all the things that you have to do. Because you got to get prepared. There's so many steps you have to take to actually move from one place to another. And so it may feel a little overwhelming at times to get everything done at once. So since I see the time frame here, you really want to take the time to maybe slow down and maybe break down the process of moving into small pieces, so it's not so overwhelming for you, especially since you have so many things kind of going on right now and so many things that you want to shift and change. Maybe giving yourself permission to kind of categorize all the different ways that you're going to take your steps forward, as well. I'm seeing here that while you wait, okay, to move, that you want to make sure again that healing is coming up. So you want to make sure that that you nourish yourself, that you do things that bring you joy, that feel good to you. Surround yourself by people that are encouraging and loving. Give yourself permission to maybe shift, circles if you need to at this moment, so that you can find people that align with your truth and that align with that sense of that newness that you're bringing into your life as well. So this feels like this, you're kind of going through this transition right now. And so this transition is basically this transition is a successful transition, but you want to make sure that if you wanted to make it, if you want this transition to go smoothly, you want to make sure that you stay aligned with your truth, with who you really are, and you align you get to choose what aligns with you, not that you align with that, but that you get to choose what aligns with you and then bring that forth and open yourself to that. Okay, that's the message I'm getting here. And then last card that I'm going to pull for you, I'm getting a message from Spirit that Archangels want to speak to you. Let me see what other messages want to come. Okay. Archangel Raziel is coming through, and Archangel Gabriel is coming through for you. And Archangel Raziel is all about, giving yourself permission to stay open to this process of seeking, of looking, right? Staying open to that, and you will find again. And remember, you will find based in alignment with your truth. And so that's what Archangel Raziel is sharing here with you. And Archangel Gabriel, okay. Archangel Gabriel, to me, is basically offering you, support. And I'm feeling that at this moment, while you are searching for that the new space and the new job, to bring in Archangel Gabriel is kind of supporting you also in the journey of connecting to your truth and connecting to your inner wisdom. So this is kind of like what I'm feeling here for you. And also, if you have the opportunity to do anything that will help you be creative, whether that is through cooking or dancing or anything that will align you with a place of creativity, whatever that looks like for you, doesn't matter what it is. I feel that will be very helpful for you, help move some energies as well. I'm feeling some things at the sacral chakra. So the creativity will move some energies for you into a space of openness, because I feel like that's a part of you that wants to open up at this moment. And so through the sacral is how we connect to our abundance as well. And abundance comes in many ways, right? It comes in the form of an amazing job, and it comes in a form of amazing friends and amazing experiences. So that will really help move some of the energies from your energy field to attract, and also it'll help you again connect back to your truth that is coming through for you. And so yeah, that is what I have for you. I am complete. Moving on to the next person. If y'all have sent any amounts, please let me know so I can check for you, okay? And if you want to send anything, you can send it through the link that I left on the chat. I can always post it again for you. If you want to donate, that supports this. It supports this this time, right? That we're here. But it's not necessary. You're not required to donate for you to receive a reading. Okay. Okay, is there anything else here? No. Please disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. Abraham, I'm so happy that you're here. I've been seeing you, and I'm so great. I'm so grateful you're here, and welcome to all of those who are new here on the channel. I'm grateful for y'all. You're so very welcome. You're gonna post directly on you will put Brandy on the post on Instagram. I did read from someone on Instagram. It was Gigi, um, but the reason I read for Gigi was because she sent in a donation. So I want to make sure that I cover. So if for those of you who send in donations, please make sure you let me know so I can you get bumped up. Brandy, you donated. Okay. Did you send a message here on Instagram? I don't see it. Let me see. Brandy, Brandy, Brandy. Okay, so in the meantime, Vanita, what is the guidance to maximize working with the new moon 8/8 portal energies? Oh, yes, that's a good question. You know, Vanita, this is actually a really great question because at this time with the portal of the 8/8, this is a time for us to receive a lot of activations, and what I mean by activations, it means that we're shifting our consciousness because we are shifting forward into a new consciousness as a collective, and so when we shift consciousness, we can't, we don't shift consciousness all at once. We shift in like layers. That's the reason why every single time, every single year the 8/8 portal comes through, is it's an auspicious time because all of the energies that are related to our soul's expansion, our soul's ascension, are and that we are able to receive, that we're ready to receive, they come through on that day. So that day you want to really, you want to stay open to meditation. You want to ground into Mother Earth. Put your feet on the ground and ground to help ground the energies. You want to make sure that you maybe eat a little lighter than usual. Drink lots of water that day. You want to make sure that you connect to your higher self. You want to make sure that you journal that day. If you have the ability to participate on some sort of maybe circle or something like that, you can do so. Another thing that I'd love for everyone to do is, if you want to join the Cosmic Light activation and join the clearing that we're going to do on 9, it's going to be the next day, you can do so. And then I'm going to post that here as well for y'all. So I'd love to have y'all join. And then every month you get to receive a clearing. So if you join the membership, you get to receive a clearing. Right now, I've been in the I've created this portal where you can actually listen to the clearing. So if you wanted to clear, maybe you feel called to some of the clearings to listen to one of them from the previous ones, then you can listen to those clearings and do that. So anything that you can do to kind of prepare yourself, right? Also, this full moon, during this full moon is a really great time. Look at how much love we have by the universe, right? That we're getting this full moon in order for us to release anything that is keeping us from receiving, right? So setting the intention to release what doesn't serve you anymore, right? Maybe you can set a time to write like kind of like a little bit of a journal of what you're ready to release, and set an intention to clear this, and do a little bit of a burn ceremony where you can burn that, and then also write down the things that you're inviting in and burn that as well, and so that you can be ready to receive, right? So I think it's a really great way to do that. And yes, Misha is saying she's going to start juicing tomorrow. That's really great. Like if you wanted to do like a water fast, or maybe you want to do like a little bit of fasting as well, that would be really great. Or juicing, that would be great. Anything that will help you kind of bring your energy into that higher vibration, that would be very great. So that is I guess that, I hope that answers your question, Vanita. Yes, and you did a juice cleanse. That's perfect. You know, like anything that will help you kind of like soften the energy in your in your body. That will be very good, because these downloads are very physical in nature as well, and sometimes they can. And then, you know, yeah. So prepare yourself for that. If you're, you know, you might feel a little bit more like the need to sleep more, or you might feel the need to stay up more, or maybe you feel the need to wake up at 3 a.m. to meditate. Do so, you know, and receive. You may have prophetic dreams as well, or some sort of dream that feels very, very real, or almost like you visited a different lifetime. That could also be as well something that can happen. So, yeah. So Brandy is saying that she, okay, Brandy, you left a tip at the coffee at the tip jar. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, everyone who's left a little tip on the tip jar. I'm so grateful for you. That supports this channel, and supports these lives, so that way, you know, they can continue to stay free. And so, yeah, let's see. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to connect to your higher self, Brandy. Do I have permission to connect to Brandy's higher self? Yes, please connect. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I am connected 100% to you, Brandy. And then let me see what question you have. Let me see. Okay, so you want to know the healing guide, if they have any messages for you. Okay, awesome. So let me, I'm feeling the unicorns for you. So the unicorns want to speak to you. Where is my unicorn deck? The unicorns want to speak to you. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the first card that came up for you, Brandy, is the card of the Pool of Christ Light. That's so powerful. This card has the full moon. So you want to make sure that you really connect to the full moon tomorrow. If you can, you know, go outside and connect to the full moon, to the light of the full moon. That would be really powerful for you. This card is calling on opening your heart to receive this light that wants to come through for you, right? This Christ light that wants to come through for you. And I feel like this is when I'm closing my eyes now, of course, as you can see, and I'm being shown this this light coming into your heart space and expanding, and making your heart just bigger, just like expanding your heart into the state of unconditional love, into the state of grace and just joy. And so that's what I'm feeling. That, and this guide that you're mentioning, I'm being shown a unicorn. So, and I'm seeing the unicorn kind of like over to the left side right now. So which would be maybe to your right side. And I'm seeing the unicorn next to you, and kind of you know, almost like nudging you, constantly. So I just kind of want to let you know that that's a presence that is there for you, that you can connect to at any time if you wanted to. And I'm seeing also a good way that you can connect. I'm getting the message that you can connect to this being through the colors of the rainbow. With the colors of the rainbow, this being will be able to really download some codes and connect and help you with that heart expansion. But yeah, that's something that is wanting to move through you right now. And so connecting to the rainbow is very important. I'm also seeing kind of like the color, the pastel colors, a version of a rainbow. So like the version of the rainbow version pastel colors. That's what I'm seeing for you. So really connecting to that is important at this moment for you, for this specific being. I'm also seeing here that you're being invited to enter the magic of your heart space. And yeah, so in meditation, connecting to this being in meditation, and also trying to stay in the present moment and not get to focus on the future or the past, but staying in the present moment. That's the message that is coming through for you here. And then also knowing that you have this incredible potential to fulfill so much more than you can sometimes even wrap your head around. And so really understand that this potential of holding the light, of being a light worker, of being a being of light, is also a journey of, you know, kind of like traveling through the darkness into the light, right? And so that's kind of like what I'm seeing here in regards to this message about fulfilling your potential. It's about that. It's about that alchemy, about that shift for you. And so yeah, that's what I have there. Let me see here. That is all I have. The archangels don't want to say anything. The unicorns were the ones I wanted to speak to you. And I do see that there's one more message okay, what other card? I was feeling like that wasn't done, but it was actually the ooh, this is powerful. So number 33 coming through. Honor thyself, honor thy truth. And the cosmic sapphire. So connecting to sapphire, whether it is through the color sapphire or even the stone, I feel it's important. And you want to make sure that you place this in your throat chakra and also in your heart. So like almost like maybe here in the middle between both, to heal your throat chakra so that you can connect your truth into your throat chakra. So it feels like there's like a little bit of something there that's keeping you from saying it all, everything that's in your heart. And so so connecting to that is important. So make sure that you stay in integrity. That's how you stay in integrity, by healing your throat chakra. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I am complete. Please disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so moving on to the next person. So I already read for Brandy, and if y'all sent a gift or a tip, let me know, so that way I bump you up, because otherwise I'm gonna be reading from here directly. Okay, so Nicole would like an update to make sure I am back on track to move forward into a new cycle. Looking forward to a new job, career, new love, and abundance. Nicole, are you here, my love? Let me know in the comments. Absolutely, Ashley. It's my it's my pleasure. I love doing this. Hi, Nicole. Okay. So okay, so let me go ahead and connect to your higher self. Do you have permission to connect to Nicole? Thank you. Please connect. All right, I'm connected to you 100%. Okay, so the Akashic cards want to come through, and also the unicorn deck. I'm actually surprised. The unicorn deck wants to speak to you. Yep. Okay. I don't think I've pulled from the unicorn deck for you before, Nicole. Okay, so I'm connected to you 100%. Yes, I got 100. Thank you, Spirit. Let me go ahead and pull first from this one. What messages do you have for her in regards to the cycle? So the messages that are going to come through for you, Nicole, are going to be Akashic in nature. And I'll explain in a minute once I get the cards. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we have the 8/8 portal coming, and a lot of activations are happening, and we want to make sure that we know what are the activations that are happening for you in regards to closing your cycles and continuing on to your journey. Okay, so the first card that came up for you, Nicole, is the card of the Stellar Gateway activation. So this is talking about your ability of manifestation. So what I want to invite you to do during this full moon is to set an intention to clear anything that is related to your manifesting abilities and your ability to co-create with the universe, because you are going to receive activations around the things that you're manifesting, right? Like you're actually going to get downloads on the portal, on the 8/8 portal. You're actually getting also a soul star activation. This is powerful because what that leads me to believe is that you are fulfilling your soul's purpose. You are fulfilling your soul's purpose, and the universe is conspiring for you to actually fulfill those contracts that you have set up for yourself, and also to fulfill the soul contracts alongside with other people. So you're really being invited to really start seeing yourself from that place of really the priestess that you are, to seeing yourself from that space, and connecting to that essence of you. I'm seeing here the ancestral realm. So your ancestors are also kind of working alongside with you throughout this release that you're doing. If you're going to do this tomorrow for the full moon, you definitely want to make sure that you connect to your ancestors and set the intention to connect to bring your ancestors forth when you are setting those intentions of release. I would recommend to include when you write your things that you want to release, to include the anything related to whatever you're releasing that is related to your ancestral lineage as well, so that you can expand into your own without having to feel like you have those ties with the ancestors. Nothing wrong with having ties, but obviously negative ties, we don't want that, or negative or the loyalties, right, that we talk about. And so you want to make sure that you do that, you bring that forth. So this week is a really great time for you to prepare for that. And so with the ancestral realm card is also talking about karmic release. So anything karmic that is coming forth for you, it's time for you to kind of again look at the cycles that you're closing at this moment, and notice if there's anything else that you feel still in your heart that is still kind of present, and set that intention to release it. So definitely a burn ceremony for you. I'm telling everyone to do a burn ceremony because this is important. Everyone should be doing a burn ceremony tomorrow. And everyone's going to be moving through energies differently, right? Everyone's going to be clearing different things. It doesn't matter what exactly is the pathway for you specifically, but everyone should be doing that. But specifically for you, Nicole, this is all about clearing anything that is keeping you from being in that co-creation with the universe, like being in that space of empowered priestess that co-creates in this universe. Okay, the card of open your heart, number 9. So if you see that beautiful card of the unicorn touching your heart, and so right now you're being invited to really allow yourself to soften and open yourself up. So in order for you to co-create with the universe, you also want to start working towards opening your heart. So that's another thing that you want to set intentions with, right? And so, and why is that important? Because the heart is going to be the gateway for you, the portal for you to birth all the things that you want to birth into your consciousness, right? It's kind of hard for us to take actions in alignment when our heart is not there. So you want to make sure that your heart is there, right? It's present. The card of number 19, you're getting number 9s and 1s. So 9 and 1 is important for you right now, connecting to those two numbers. 9 is for the service of humanity, for the service of the highest good of all. So just know that as you're doing this work, you're not just doing this for you, you're doing this for everyone, because you are an important part of this planet as well. Just like everyone else, you are important. Your alignment with your soul is just as important as everyone else's. So but just because it's just as important doesn't mean that it's not incredibly just valid. It's like it's just as valid, but it's for your path is the most important and valid one, right? For your path. And that's what I'm trying to say here. So one thing that I'm seeing here is that you're being invited to connect to that transformative energy of oneness and starting to really see yourself as part of the whole, right? You as an important part of the whole. You are an important piece of the puzzle. So seeing yourself as in the role that you play, and how important it is. And that's the reason why aligning yourself even more into your soul's purpose, into what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. That is absolutely important, because that brings not only your vibration up, but also the entire planet up, because you are, again, an important piece of that puzzle. I'm seeing here the card of personal unicorn. And so this message is kind of inviting you to connect to the essence of the unicorn. So like they want to be in your life. They want to connect to you more often. And so if you want to invite them in, they're here. They're here for you. So, really give yourself permission to do that. And so, anyway, so I just kind of wanted to mention that. So that is what I have. I am complete. Vanita, I just saw your message. I will pull some cards for you. I thought that your question was general. And so that is all I have for you, my love, my beautiful Nicole. Stay with that open heart and you will get to where you need to be. No, Vanita, that was for Nicole, but I'm going to pull for you, okay? Please disconnect from Nicole. Thank you, Spirit. And then after I pull for Vanita, okay, I'm going to AIGXOXO, are you here? Let me know in the comments. You will come after her. I have Christine K. Uju. Magic Man. Lost in Space, Sealy, Chris, and Mitchip. Are y'all here? I just mentioned, if I mention your name, let me know in the comments if you're here. In the meantime, I'm going to pull for Vanita. Sorry, Vanita. I thought that you were asking a general question. You're so welcome, Nicole. I love you so much. Y'all, don't go, because I am going to pull some cards for the collective from this deck, and it's important messages for the collective, okay? So I want to invite you to stay. Don't go. Cece's here. Okay, awesome. So if I mention your name, let me know if you're here, so that way I know. Uju is you. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Thank you. I love your picture of the little doggy. It's so cute. I love that. It's so cute. It just makes me... Chris is here. Awesome. Okay. Okay, Lee's still here. Awesome. Thank you. Y'all don't go, okay? Because I'm going to do the readings for you. Okay, awesome. And Lost in Space is not here. Okay, so Vanita, I'm connecting to your higher self now. I'm going to pull some cards for you real quick. All right. What messages do we have? Okay, so I'm going to pull something in regards to 8-8 for you, okay? Okay, so Vanita, I'm seeing already some things in regards to some powerful initiations for you into your Dharma. That, okay, and this one wanted to also speak, so we will pull it up too. Okay, look at that, Akashic Records card came up. So Start Being Healing Codes came up for you. So during the Vanita, I really wish you know, this card is what I pulled up for the Cosmic Light activation when I was setting up the intention to do the clearing. So I would love for you to join. I think you would definitely, you're kind of aligned with what was coming up for the Cosmic Light activation group for the collective. But anyway, I just kind of want to let you know that, you know, that's the Start Being Healing Codes. You know, there's right now, there is a time of connecting to any past wounds, any past experiences that have left maybe some scarring. This is a time for you to really start connecting to that and releasing that intentionally, because right now you're being invited to take a moment to recharge, to retreat, to slow down this week. You definitely want to do that because this is related to your dharmic process. So like moving from the karmic into the dharmic process of, you know, being in alignment with your soul's purpose. And I'm seeing here that you are you know, you're heavily guided at this moment, and you're really being invited to find resolutions to these experiences from the past, from these you know, scarring or points that feel tender for you. This is a time for you to do this. Like, you want to really make sure this week you take the time to do that. Okay. I would say, you know, to clear the Akashic Records as well. If you want to book a session, I think I have some time available this week. I'm not sure, but if you don't want to do a one-on-one, why don't you just join us, the Cosmic Light, and do it? Like, just do it. Just get it done, girl. Like, it's time to clear your Akashic Records. You know, this is stuff that you don't need to carry anymore, right? And so, I don't know. I just feel like at this time you're being guided to really clear this stuff so that you can move towards the full dharmic, you know, expansion that you're meant to be. You're kind of moving into that space, but that I feel like this stuff is kind of holding you back. And so, you know, whether it is that you want to do a one-on-one session with me, or you want to join the Cosmic Light activation group, whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. But just join, do it. Just get your records cleared, girl. It's time to get it done. So because at the end of the day, it's not serving you. It's not something that, you know, it's almost like, you know, why carry this stuff forward? And, you know, when we continue to keep on with this, then the activations that want to come through, you know, it's kind of like, it, you know, slows down things for us, you know? And so that's what I'm seeing for you. Okay. And this is related also to, you know, to relationships, and, you know, heavy, you know, experiences that feel just heavy in the heart. So that's what you want to do. Okay. And y'all know that I'm not going to tell you something if, you know, I'm not going to tell you, hey, get a clearing just to tell you. If I'm telling you, it's because it's showing up in your energy field. So, because obviously, you know, if you don't have anything, obviously it doesn't make sense for you to come to me. But if you have something, then definitely do. So you already know my website, you know my stuff, so you already know where to find me. So if you feel called, then go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna disconnect from your higher self now. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna clear myself and connect to my higher self fully. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so moving on to the next person. So AIG XOXO, is that? I don't think she was here. Uju is you. Okay. Christine, my two girls rock my world. Are you here? Christine, my two girls rock my world. Let me know in the comments. If not, I will be moving on to K. And after K, it will be Uju. And after Uju, Magic Man. You're still here. Okay. I got you, K. I think I have you here. Yeah. Okay, so AIG XOXO is not here. My two girls rock my world. Christine, are you here? If not, I'm moving on to K. Because I want to make sure that I do readings for people that are here. Otherwise, okay. So moving on. So K, you're here. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to you. What events are due to come? What I need to be aware of, and what and who's going to be involved? Okay. What events are due to come and that I need to be aware of, and who is going to be involved? Okay. So let's take a look. Okay. I love your the picture of the, I think that's a picture of a lotus that you have there. That's beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a moment to connect to your higher self, Kay. Okay, so do I have permission to connect to Kay's higher self? Yes, please connect. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Nikki. Yes, please like. Nikki, thank you for reminding me, because I forget. I get so in tune with this talking and doing the readings that I forget to ask people to like and share. Please like and share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Follow me on Instagram too. Don't be a stranger. Stay connected. Okay. So I am connected to K. Okay, so let's see here. So the question was, what events are due to come that I need to be aware of? Okay. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah, I'm hydrating. I'm like, okay, I need to drink water. Water. Okay, so interesting. So I'm not seeing necessarily events, but I am seeing certain things that you want to be aware of, Kay. Okay. So I pulled a card from my from my deck, the what is it? The Carolyn Mist deck. I can't remember the archetypes deck, and the Liberator card came through for you. And so I'm gonna put that there for a minute, and I'm gonna dive into the cards that came through here. So right now, the card of Aquarius came through for you. And the card of water, which is kind of interesting because, you know, we have air and water there, air elements of the Aquarius, and then the water of, you know, other signs. But what I'm seeing here is, you know, kind of this, almost like this conversation that's happening internally in regards to trying to stay more progressive in the way that you want to approach your life, and in the way that you want your, you know, people around you having that progressive type of energy, but then also kind of like what your needs are, your emotional needs are. And sometimes I'm feeling like this clash of these two kind of, there's like a clash happening there. And so you want to be aware of this right now, especially right now, because what's happening here is that because of these two elements, right, the air and the water element not getting along in a way, you've been having to kind of like set your foot down and with you know, with others, in relationship to how you want to be treated, how you want to express yourself, how you want to be expressed to, or towards. And I'm seeing here the card of the cardinal sign card, which came under the Aquarius card, which makes so much sense. So, you know, again, that progressive energy, that shift, that change, that progression, that that moving forward, the doing things differently, not doing things in the way that they've been done in the past. That's the essence that I'm feeling here. But then also, again, that fixed energy. It's almost like these two parts that are kind of like against, not, I don't want to say against each other, but they're not really compatible. And so you wanna pay attention to that, because at this time I am seeing that this is coming up for you. You know, this is coming up for you in relationship to that. Let's say that tension is kind of showing up right now, and it's coming out as part of your shadow work or part of your shadows, and a reflection that's coming, you know, that's external coming inward and inward going outward. So that reflection is there for you to be aware of, so that you can see these two parts of you that need to kind of reconcile with each other. Okay. And so what I'm seeing here is an opportunity to release, to purge, to let go of, to renew yourself into a place where they can both exist. Like you don't have to choose one or the other, and they don't have to compete with each other. They can exist together. And I think that that's really where you know, the essence of the message that is coming through for you here. And so that makes a lot of sense when I look at the card, the Liberator card, because you know, the Liberator card is all about freeing yourself from others or your own patterns, that are, or outdated belief systems or outdated ways of being, which of course that Aquarius energy is there. But again, there's the old programming, the old, you know, old ways of doing things, the old ways that of things around you, and you having to contend with that. So you want to make sure that you are aligning yourself with spaces, people, conversations, ideas, books, people, you know, guidance that is aligned with that progression that you want to birth into your space. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here for you. I am complete. I don't see anyone, necessarily anyone specific. Really, our archetype card was about you. Yes, I love it. Thank you. Yes, thank you, y'all, for reminding me. You'll take care of me. I love you. I love you guys. Okay, so I am complete. I am disconnecting now from Kay's higher self. Please disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. And moving on to the next person. Okay, so Uju, are you still here? Let me know in the comments. And I have your question here. This is Real Truth on Live Now. I have a question about my finance situation. How can I resolve income situation? All right, Uju, come on over, girl. Let's take care of you. Let's see what's going on. Let me know in the comments. And Kay, I hope that helped you, my love. Okay, so all right. So, yes, okay. Uju, you're here. Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's go ahead and connect to your higher self now. You just need to give permission to your higher self. You can just say it within yourself, and we can move into that, okay? Okay, so give me a sec. I'm connecting to my higher self now. I'm clearing myself. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay, please connect. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Uju, I am not connected to you 100%, so I want to check to see if there's any energies that are keeping me from connecting to you. So I'm going to clear those for you with permission of your higher self. Your higher self is giving me permission, so I'm going to go ahead and clear these. I'm going to clear some negative energies around you. So please clear, remove, and send to a perfect place. And then just give yourself permission to receive that relief. Just give yourself permission to breathe in that beautiful white light into your body and expand it outside your body. We're clearing some things that are in your auric field. Also some things from past lives as well. Okay, some energies from past lives. Okay. All right, so please connect. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so I'm connecting 100% to you. Uju, so in regards to your question, you said, I have a question about, okay, so let me take a look here. I'm going to pull some cards for you from the Animal Spirit deck. Let's take a look and see if there's anything here that needs to be cleared for you or... Okay. Okay. Anything else? Thank you, Spirit. All right, this is perfect. Okay, so pulled some cards for you. Uju, so I see here that you've been dealing with a lot of, struggle at this time. And when it comes down to this struggle, this has been also creating a lot of, fear and anxiety around this, right? And so you're also being reminded that at this time you want to make sure that you pay attention to how you're speaking to yourself. This is important. So that tame and attain, right, card is kind of like taming the mind. Really, that's really what it's coming up here for you, because the mind sometimes makes things worse than they really are, and they keep us from actually staying grounded in the truth of the abundance that we do have available, and sometimes even keeps us from seeing the opportunities that are coming forth for us because we're so immersed in the fear energy. So this is a conversation that you really want to have within yourself, to try to speak to yourself from a place of grace, from a place of trust, from a place of from a place of belief and faith, right? Faith that things are actually moving forth. So you have the card of the fox here, and the fox is kind of like looking towards you and letting you know, hey, you've been here, kind of feeling a little stuck, but there's the light at the end of the tunnel, right? And so this card is, and then the number 44, which number 44, if you bring that together, that's number 8. 44 is also, think about 4 being stability, number 8 being abundance, financial abundance. And so this is actually coming forth for you. So just know that this is actually going to end soon. And the reason why you're now going through this is because you're being transformed into someone that is more sure of herself, into someone that is capable of co-creating with the universe, into someone that is able to see the bigger picture, right? To see beyond what's happening now and to be able to connect to their to the truth of their own abilities, right? So that they can actually be at peace, right? And so what I'm seeing here is that what you're going through right now, from a higher perspective, looking down, looking out, looking in from into your situation based on these cards. What I'm seeing here is that you are going through a process of expansion, of a process of trust, of learning how to trust the universe, learning how to trust yourself, learning how to trust how things are going to evolve and evolve into opportunities, and trust to take actions that are aligned with those opportunities, and trust that you can step away from the fear and step into a place of faith. Okay, that is what I got here, and I'm going to see what archetype wants to come through for you. This is so beautiful. The attribute of God came through. And so this is where you want to connect to, the eternal force that's within yourself, right? And you're staying away from trying to control the outcome, or trying to be, or maybe being cruel to yourself, or being mean to yourself about this journey of becoming the goddess, right? Of this journey of connection to the ability of you co-creating with the universe. So what you want to do right now, so I'm going to ask Spirit right now what actions need to be taken for you. So what you want to do right now is to embrace this process of transformation. Embrace it and slow down, and give yourself permission to stay present with this process, and stay aware of how you are speaking to yourself. So just reminding yourself that you are in this metamorphosis, giving yourself permission to see yourself there. And so that is what I have for you. And if you ever wanted to do a clearing, Uju, I do see here that we can do a clearing for you for money and income. So if you wanted to do your clearing, I do see here that that's something that you can potentially benefit from. You can do, I only see just one thing. So a 1 hour session, or even I'm going to ask Spirit if the email one will work. So even the one by email, which is the cheaper one, is the cheaper option, because I'm doing it remotely for you. We can do the clearing, and I'll just send you the clearing by email. So that's another option that you have as well. So with that said, it's just one intention, right, that we do. But for you, because I only see money and income being something that needs to be cleared for you, that's something that we can do if you decide, if you want to do it. That's also an option as well. I'm seeing that as well for you. But in the meantime, even if you don't go for the clearing, just doing what I mentioned, right? rewriting the way that you speak to yourself, and also seeing yourself, reminding yourself that you are going through a process of transformation, and also reminding yourself that that this is going to end event, like this is not going to stay like this forever, right? And so, okay, so that's all I have. I am complete. I'm disconnecting now. All right, so I'm not connected anymore to Uju. Yes, Miss Shannon, come on over, girl. I got you. I got you, girl. Book a session with me. I'll be happy to do it. Okay, so the next person is Magic Man 321. Why do I keep getting stuck in life? Okay, Magic Man 321. Are you still here? You're so very welcome. You're so very welcome. Lost in Space is not here, right? She already left. So Magic Man 321, are you still here? Let me know in the comments. If not, then Lost in Space. And if not, Seely. And Seely's not here, then Chris, Sitik, and then Mitchip. Thank you, Arlene. How are you? So good to see you. Thank you. I love my crown too. I'm wearing my crown. Okay, that's you, Lee. Okay, awesome. Lee, I got you. So let me go ahead and connect to your higher self. Thank you, Spirit. Do I have permission to connect? To Lee? Okay, thank you. Let's connect. All right, so I'm connecting to your higher self, Lee. Okay, so I'm getting interference for you. Let me see if there's something that we need to clear here. And just give yourself permission to receive the clearing. But I'm going to ask with your permission of your higher self if I can clear. I'm getting a yes, yes, okay. So what do we need to clear for Lee? Okay, so I see some energies, some attachments in your auric field. We're going to clear that. We're clearing some entities from that are around you. We're going to clear that so I can connect to you fully. You just give yourself permission to receive the clearing. Okay, so I am connected to you 100% now. And then let's go ahead and take a look and see why you're indicating that you're feeling stuck, okay? Let's pull the cards for you. All right, Lee. All right. Okay, so first card that came up for you, Lee, is the card of getting out of your head. Sometimes you kind of get stuck in your head with all the worries, all the things that you think that should be happening and are not happening. And so right now, Spirit is trying to let you know that the things that are coming towards you are actually better than you actually can have even prayed for or even imagined. And so you want to make sure that you stay open to receive and try not to get too caught up in the mind chatter, because I'm seeing here the mind chatter. Okay, the mind chatter again. So that's coming up a lot. So the mind and the fear and the and so you're being invited to really see yourself from the perspective of you are actually this beautiful being that has incarnated on this planet, who is a badass, right? And you're more of a badass than you think, or that you give yourself credit for. And so giving yourself permission to see yourself in that beautiful, incredible essence of your inner power, and giving yourself permission to feel like this grand, amazing being. And sometimes we tend to give ourselves flack, right? Because well, I'm not like this, or I'm not, it doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like. Or don't even get caught up in that. You are already exactly where you need to be. And your prayers have been answered, and the universe is conspiring right now to make things happen for you. Okay, it's quite literally like, what I'm seeing here is that it's more of there's kind of like this perception that's been keeping you kind of caught in this energetic loop, because of how you're perceiving things, and the way that you've been connecting to the things that are happening around you, because internally the internal perception sometimes might not even match the outside perception. And so what you want to do is just kind of like give yourself permission to release yourself from that. Now I'm gonna check on your Akashic records real quick, because I'm feeling like some of these things they're not, I mean, it's not nobody's fault. It's not your fault. But sometimes these things can come up and we kind of get stuck because we have things running in the subconscious level. So let me take a look and see if there's anything here at the Akashic level that needs to be clear for you, that is affecting you at this moment. So I'm seeing here that the theme of control and power. So feeling like you don't have control, you don't have power to change things, or don't have control. So that's a theme that needs to be cleared for you. And I see it here. I'm also seeing here the theme of being recognized, like being recognized by others, or having that prestige, that recognition by others that you are this amazing being. And so because that's not coming from outside of you, sometimes you might internalize that, but that's not the truth. The truth is that you are amazing at everything that you do, and you're capable of moving forward. Also, the energy of the theme of personal integrity is coming up for you. So what that means is personal integrity is saying yes when we really don't want to say yes, or saying no when we really want to say yes, or saying yes when we really want to say no. And sometimes we kind of get caught up in maybe white lies, or situations where we're doing things that are not really aligned with our values. And so that kind of takes us away from, energetically takes us away from being aligned with our soul. So that's something that is showing up for you here. I'm seeing here that if you want to clear these things, we can clear them. I would recommend for you a 2-hour session, because we can clear these in the Akashic records. And so what we do is we clear the programs at the subconscious level that are keeping you stuck in these patterns that are from other lifetimes. So a lot of times we're not aware of it, because we don't come in with a full memory of knowledge of all these things, because we can't carry our entire records in our brain. That would be too overwhelming. So what we do is that we tap into your higher self, we clear the programs, and so that the energy can shift for you. And so these are the themes that are showing up for you. So I mentioned control and power, personal integrity, and then the other one was recognition and prestige. And so those are things that you definitely want to make sure that you that we clear. So if you do book a session with me, you can go to my website. Make sure that you let me know that those are the themes that came up. If you remember, if not, that's fine. It'll still come up when we do the clearing. But that's something that you really want to pay attention to, that is keeping you kind of like that noise. I was feeling that energetic noise for you for whatever reason. And so, which is not, it's not, it's kind of hard to operate when we have these other things kind of playing on the background, and they keep us from actually, even though we are taking action, we're taking action in alignment. And then things are kind of like, and then this energetic noise keeps like pulling back. So, why not clear this stuff? That's one of the reasons why I love doing readings for y'all. But honestly, I prefer doing clearings for you guys, because the clearings are really what are going to help you. the readings are great. I know that they help, but I feel like the clearings are, it's really where the magic happens, is because we're clearing the energies, right? We're helping you release all this crap that doesn't serve you anymore. So why not? But anyway, so that's all I have for you right now. So I hope that resonated for you, my love. And I am complete. I'm disconnecting now from your higher self. And I look forward to connecting with you. I'm so happy. So did you, is this your first time here, Lee? I don't think I've seen you before. It's your first time here on the channel? Let me know. I hope that you subscribe and you stay around. I love having my fellow men here. Okay. So, moving on to the next person. Lost in space. Are you still here? Lost in space. Christine. You're so welcome, Lee. I'm so grateful that you're here. So I hope you stick around. Okay, so lost in space. C, are you here? Let me know in the comments if you're here. I don't think Lost in Space is here, Christy. C, are you here? After C, we have Chris Sitik. Yeah, she's here. And then we have Mitchip. So after C, which is she's here, we got Chris and then Mitchip. So let me know in the comments if both of you are here. Chris and Mitchip, let me know in the comments if you're here. Okay, so Cece, let me see what you're requesting here. Of course, I would love some guidance messages. Absolutely, my love. I will so happy to do that for you. Okay, so Chris is still here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And Mitchip, are you still here? And I'm just clearing myself. And connecting to my higher self. All right, thank you, Spirit. I have permission to connect to CC. Please connect. Thank you, Spirit. I think we lost Mitchip. That's okay. So I'm connected to you, CC, 100%. I'm connected to you. So let me see which cards want to speak to you. Okay, perfect. So then after CC, well, after C, we got Chris and then Mitchip, okay? So stick around. Girl, these are powerful. All right, so the first thing that I want to mention here, yeah, I do see your comments, Mitchip. I see you now. Okay, so, well, girl, let me tell you, we are in Leo season C. And hello, look at this powerful card that came for you. So this card, you know, I feel like this is related to the Lionsgate portal that's coming up on 8/8 for you. And, you know, the activations that are coming through. And you really want to stay connected to your heart space, to your intuition, because at this moment, you know, during this activation on the for while we prepare for the Lionsgate portal, I feel like there's going to be maybe moments where you might question your truth, or you might have moments of questioning your truth. And so you want to make sure that you pay attention to that, because sometimes these could be like little tests that show up for us to make sure that we are in alignment with ourselves. So make sure that you follow that truth, because that truth is always inside of you, not outside of you. So it's kind of like this message that wants to come through for you, like to really focus inward about in regards to the truth. Yeah, don't let the outside voices come in. Also, related to the internal, I'm getting these two cards, and these cards, what they mean in regards to what I'm seeing here is that because of that internal, maybe that internal struggle, because of the outside influence coming in, you want to make sure that you pay attention to how maybe people, situations, or interactions may shift your conscious awareness. Pay attention to that, because to me, what that means is that that it could be good. It could be good, but if it's not, then you want to pay attention to that, because then that could potentially be energy that is interfering with you. So you want to stay. You want to really allow yourself to set those sacred boundaries for yourself. Okay. I feel like there's either happened already, or it's going to happen, where you're gonna have a moment of, having to set those boundaries with people that you may not have thought that you had to in the past, but you're gonna have to now. So it might feel a little awkward or weird for you to do that, because you've never had to do this in the past. So taking just little steps into doing that. You don't have to like do everything at once, but trying to take those little actions, right, to create those boundaries. Um, and all of this is actually happening for a purpose. Like, it's not really, how do I say this? It's not really for to throw you off. It's not for that. It's really for you to. It's almost like training. Like, training is in session for you. Let's just say, okay. And so that's what I'm seeing. So this is not a bad thing. This is actually a very good thing for you, because it's creating more awareness, and like I'm getting this message of refining your awareness into more of that detailed and subtle way. So that's what I'm seeing here for you. And let me see here. The unicorns want to speak to you. So let me see what they want to say. I'll pull a card from them. So I'm seeing here on cord relationships. So giving yourself permission to heal cords that are no longer serving you, and forgiving and letting go of things that are not serving your highest good right now. So this is a big one right now for you. So this is all serving you, because this is going to. It feels as if this is part of healing practices for you, like almost like healing practice. And I don't know if you want to take my class, girl. I'd love to have you. If you wanted to take the Beloved Method class, because let me tell you, that is precisely about cords and healing the cords between people. And I feel like that would align with you a lot based on this reading. Okay, so that is all I have for you right now. I am complete. I'm going to move on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I kind of wanted to also remind y'all that if y'all You've been thinking about it? Oh my gosh, please do. I'm gonna post here the link to it. And I am actually offering a 22% discount right now until the 15th of August. So if you want to join, then definitely do join. And you'll get a 22% discount. And I'm also turning on what is it, Klarna or whatever, like those things to pay in parts or whatever. It's a 6 weeks class. But yeah, that was kind of interesting that they come up, the Encore, yeah, that was really interesting. And for whatever reason, I just thought about the class coming up, and I was like, yes, okay. Okay, so I am complete, disconnecting now. Okay, and I'd love for y'all to join the Cosmic Light Activation too. If y'all want to join the membership, y'all gonna get a access to the most recent clearing that we're gonna be doing next week. And so I just kind of wanted to share that. Of course, Arlene. Then and then I kind of wanted to say, like, by you joining the membership, you're supporting this channel, and you're also supporting the journey of creation of of everything. Like I've created now a portal for the members, which is so exciting, and also a portal for those who joined the class. All of this is thanks to those who that support. If you book a session, I'm still a very small business, so it's not like I make lots and lots of money doing this, and I don't do this for the money. The only reason why I charge for what I do is because I gotta eat, right? You gotta, like, we live in this world. If I had the ability to do everything for free, I would. But unfortunately, that's not the world that we live in, and this is a calling for me. My calling is to do this, to be of service to humanity, and so I have taken this leap of faith of creating this this space, and so it means a lot to me when y'all join, and so and sign up for things, or send send uh, you know um, like a donation, or for those of you who like or share the videos, like all of that helps, because it's supporting this. So I just kind of wanted to let y'all know about that, because that was something that came up on my most recent journey. I sat with mushroom medicine last week to do some healing, and there was a lot of fear around things around being able to make it, because again, I don't necessarily have like a full on thing going on, and I have a lot of projects that I want to do, and I don't necessarily have the capital. And so anyway, so with that said, by y'all joining, by y'all booking a session, maybe even gifting a session to someone, donating, anything that you can do to support, like that's helping me, keep myself afloat, and also being able to create more for the channel. So I'm just keeping it real, because that's who I am. I just keep it real. Okay, so moving on to the next person. Okay, so I have Chris. Okay, so Chris, I would love to any guidance on next steps for how I earn a living with gratitude. Okay, look at that. I was just talking about earning a living. Okay, let's take a look. So let me go ahead and take a look at some things here, Chris, because we want to make sure that we're looking at your archetypes too, because I feel like that's important. Let me know if you're still here in the comments, Chris. I hope I didn't lose you. Look, Arlene and Cece saying hello to each other. Awesome. Okay. So you said up there that you were still here. So I'm going to assume that you're still here. Here. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and connect to your higher self, Chris. Have permission tonight. Let's connect. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I'm connected 100%. And I'm going to take a look here. Guidance. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards for you. Wanted to see something here. Okay, so Chris, the one thing that I'm seeing here for you is that you're meant to be doing things that are in group settings. I don't know if you were aware of this or not. So things that are in group settings is important for you to be able to be aligned with your soul's purpose. And I'm seeing here that okay, so the explorer is one of the archetypes that you are being invited to embody at this moment, and when it comes down to earning, right? So like doing things that are explored different ways or that feel new. So that's one thing that you want to keep in mind when it comes down to earning and earning in a way that is aligned with your soul. The one thing that came up here was the card of you know sometimes getting stuck in the reflections of things that happened in the past or how things were in the past, and so really breaking that pattern, so that you can or keep trying, right? Like, because I feel like you've been doing that, but continue to do that, continue to move towards breaking those patterns of staying stuck in how things were in the past, because that's not helping. Like that just keeps you in this energy of like, it just wastes your energy. That's what I'm trying to say. And so you got the card, which of course I'm not surprised that this came up for you too. We got the Lionsgate portal coming, and but right now you are really being invited to slow down, okay? To slow down and start really giving yourself permission to see what is it that you really want to do, right? Like what is it that brings you that sense of inner power. Like I see this, you wearing that crown, right? What makes you feel powerful at this moment? And the only way that you can see that is if you slow down and listen to your own guidance, right? And so it's important that you give yourself permission to also stay connected to the essence of gratitude as well. So sometimes, when we get stuck in that past, in those past behaviors, that can get a little difficult, because not past behaviors, but what I mean is behaviors that keep us in the past. That's what I meant to say. That kind of keeps us in a place of a lower vibration, and then we're not able to really attract the actual opportunities or resources that will allow us to actually express in the way that we are meant to. So you want to make sure that you stay connected to the essence of gratitude. You let go of the past, and then you slow down while you believe in yourself. So like slowing down doesn't mean that you failed. It just means that you're nourishing yourself, you're giving yourself permission to recharge, so that you can actually connect to your truth, to your inner power, so that you can actually take action that is truly aligned with you, and not because what's expected of you, right? And so and it's kind of hard to do that, when we have like all these things that kind of like are pulling us back and forth on on the outside of us. And so, but you really want to do this, like you really want to go ahead and go within yourself and find that time to nourish yourself. Okay. Practicing daily gratitude. So I would say every day for the next week, I want to invite you to write down 3 things that you're grateful for. 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. If you can do 5 things, even better. 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for, and then do this every single day for about a week, and then and see how you feel after that. Continue after that, and then see how you feel after that. So as you do this, you're gonna see a shift inside of you happening. When you do this, you write it down every single day. And you say 3 to 5 things. If you do 5 things, even better. And even more if you want, and so that you can be in that presence of, wow, like I am like abundant in all these things, and because I am abundant in all these things, I can attract all this other stuff into my life, because I am capable, I am powerful, I am a co-creator of my life. And so with that said, I can tell you personally, based on what I'm seeing here on your cards, is very similar to what I was experiencing last week, where I was feeling a little insecure about certain ththings. And a lot of times, we all have our moments where we struggle believing in ourselves, or believing that we can make it, or believing that we're going to be able to earn what we need. But when we trust and we put ourselves into that energy of trust, and we trust the guidance, the inner guidance, and we actually take those actions that are aligned with our truth, then miracles can happen. They really do. And I am a living testament of that. And so I kind of wanted to share that with you, because I think it's important that to share, especially when we're going through these moments where that fear gets so real. At least for me personally. And so for you, I'm not sure, or I don't know if that's exactly the same for you, but for me personally, it can be overwhelming. And so so I just kind of wanted to share that with you. But with that said, I don't have anything else. That's all I'm seeing here for you. I am complete. I will also say for you, if you can go into the charts, the Beloved Method charts, and clear yourself for recognition and prestige, I would do that. Unless you want me to do it, I mean, I can do it for you, but you can do that for yourself. Clear some energies around that. Okay. Awesome. I'm so happy. Talk to you soon. I'm so glad that you were here. Hi, Tanya. Welcome. Hope all is well for you too, Tanya. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, so please disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. I'm grateful for you, my love. I'm grateful for you, Chris. So grateful for you. All right, so moving on. We have been hanging out, y'all. I love it. I love this. I love having these long lives. That's why I think that it's worth the time to do it twice a month. Okay, so moving on to the next person. Mitchip, I'm assuming you're still here. I love your picture, Mitchip, by the way. You look so cute in that picture on your Instagram. Okay, so Mitchell wanted to know in regards to the 8-8 portal or anything else around health and abundance. I love you too, Vanita. Yes, I'm gonna after Mitchell, I'm gonna tap out for sure. I'm going strong. Yes, I know. But you know what? It's so much fun. And and I love doing this. Like I really do love doing the Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. You're amazing. So I have here Mitch of 911, and she's asking in regards to the 8-8 portal or anything else around. Hi, I know, late, you were the last one, but hey, listen, we got this. And stay around, y'all, because I am going to pull some cards from this deck for everyone. So please stick around, don't go. Okay, so the Blooming Lotus. Okay, so in regards to the 8-8 portal. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to connect first to my higher self. Thank you, Spirit. All right, I'm connected. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I'm going to ask permission to connect to Mitcha. Please connect. Thank you, Spirit. It is fun, right? I love it. Okay, so I'm connected to you, Mitchell, 100%. Great. I love it when I can connect to my peeps at 100% right away. Okay, so the deck, the Akashic deck, wants to come through for you. Can y'all believe that I want to buy more decks? Like, I don't understand me. I don't understand sometimes. Like, I just recently went to a friend's house last week, and she had all these decks, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get this one and this one and this one. And they all speak so differently. And I'm also working on my own deck, y'all. Just so y'all, I wanted to let you know, I'm going to probably be doing a GoFundMe for it so I can pay the artist to actually come up with a deck. And I already have the outline and everything. It's really powerful. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do the thing. For those of you who do donate towards the creation of this deck, I think what I'm planning to do is to have y'all be part of the process, like to have like the behind the scenes of the process of creation of the deck. And yeah, so if y'all want to let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about I'm not going to say what the deck is about yet because I don't want anyone to take away my idea, but I will announce it once it's available for donation on GoFundMe. I know, they're so beautiful. Yes, I'm making my own deck and it's going to be very powerful, y'all. I already have the outline of all the cards and it's been really incredible. And I know that I'm going to be using that deck all the time. Yes, like a Kickstarter, I guess. Thank you for that, Arlene. I was trying to figure out where to put it. Kickstarter, that's what I need to do. Ooh, Mitchip, this is incredible. Okay, so in regards to health. Okay, so I'm going to pull this in a minute, but for now, I kind of wanted to show you, you have the Order of Melchizedek that came through for you. And this card is all about, it's really calling you to not giving up on on how you want to live your mission on this planet. So this is very Akashic in nature, spiritual in nature. We do have the 8-8 portal happening. The Order of Melchizedek is all about being embraced by the light and allowing yourself to be embraced and you embracing the light as well. So this is really interesting because when I see this card, I see you kind of just meditating, and just receiving those that light, the light codes. And I see you almost like looking up and receiving them through your third eye, and your crown. And so I would say, working with your crown and your third eye throughout this week would be really good for you, especially as you prepare for the downloads that are going to happen for you for the 8/8 portal. I'm also seeing the card of Holy Grail. This is powerful. Okay, that is abundance galore. I mean, think about it. The cup runneth over for you, and so really connecting to that abundance that's within you already. Which it's funny because that card came up as well. This card of it's in you is in there. So that message is coming through for you over and over in two different decks, which is to know that within you have all of this abundance and this power to create and to bring forth your your abundant life. And especially, and I'm feeling, when I see this, I see gold. I see it feels very rich and luscious, right? And so it feels that it's more related to abundance and finances here. And so I'm also seeing here an invitation to go deep inside your own shadows. Like, what is it maybe that is keeping you from feeling like you are abundant? Even though that abundance is there, we may feel like we're not abundant because of certain programming or beliefs that we may have, that we may carry. And so taking the time to do that this week, even tomorrow. And I know I've been telling everyone to do a burn ceremony tomorrow, but listen, y'all, let's just do it. Just go for the burn ceremony tomorrow. And so, and also I love this message here. You are what you seek, right? So sometimes we seek outside of us the abundance when the abundance is within us. And so like really feeling into that, like what does it feel to feel abundant? And like connecting to even different amounts of money. Like, how does $10 make you feel like versus 100 versus 1,000 versus 10,000 versus 100,000 versus a million? Like, connecting to these feelings, right? And so and seeing how you feel with each one. And I would recommend to even journal, what it feels like where does it sit in your body? How, what is the thing that you think about? What is the immediate thought that you think about? I feel like that's important for you to do a little bit of work around that, because these are aspects of you that want to be kind of aligned for you for the 8/8 portal. Okay. And look at this incredible, you have some initiations coming for 8/8. And so, so this is the Halls of Amenti initiation. This is kind of interesting because when I see this card, I feel as if there's certain things at the soul level that haven't been revealed to you just yet that are going to be revealed to you in regards to your gifts and in regards to how those gifts want to be expressed on this lifetime for you. And so be prepared. There's going to be some ideas or even opportunities that may present themselves. And so that's why it's important that you connect to that cup runneth over and trusting that you have everything within you to do so. Okay. Because I'm seeing here the card of opportunity. So opportunities will come your way. And so you want to make sure that you recognize that these opportunities are going to really be pivotal in your transformation process. So trust that, again, everything is within you. So that's what I would do for you, Michelle. Okay. And so, you like that idea? Yeah. So definitely do that. I've practiced that myself. And it's been really interesting and powerful to connect to that. So, that's why I'm recommending that for you. Okay. So I'm just sharing the things that I've learned along the way, because why not, right? Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring, y'all. Okay, so that is what I have for you. I am complete. Please stick, y'all, because I'm gonna pull the cards from the Rose deck, from the Rose Oracle deck for the group. I've been reading this book, so everyone that's here right now, I highly recommend this book. I've been reading this book, The Sophia Code. Has anyone read this book? Anyone here has read this book? And it's by Kaya Ra. Powerful book. Lots of incredible codes in here of truth. I'm still working on it, but I feel like I wanted to share this with y'all. And I kind of wanted to share that with y'all. And so I was inspired by that book to pull from this deck for the collective, because the feminine energy, if you've watched some of my videos, I mentioned that the feminine energy, or the feminine, wants to kind of take over. And I said that about 2 months ago, in the next 3 months, because the feminine wants to be expressed. Right now, the feminine energy wants to be expressed in all aspects, including our spirituality. So how are we connecting to the feminine? So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull for the collective in regards to the feminine energy, what the feminine wants to tell us right now at this very moment. So so I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from this. Okay, I highly recommend this book. If you haven't read it yet, it may trigger you into, because it's quite literally the opposite of what we've been programmed in religion. And so, which is really the embrace of the feminine. But if you really look into nature, I want to invite you to look into nature and notice how everything starts first with the feminine, and then the masculine comes in. When we are first in the womb, before the sex comes in, right? Before our sex is shifted, we are first female. We're always female first. So if we look at all these truths that are part of nature, we can see how the universe, God, is definitely the feminine, is the matrix, and not the matrix in the negative way that's been indicated before, but it's the matrix, meaning the womb space. And the womb space tends to be a place that people are afraid of because it's dark. But the darkness is where everything begins. And so, anyway, with that said, I want to invite you to read the book. And even if you feel a little triggered, put it down, breathe, and then go back to it. So the divine feminine, yes, is healing and is rising. Yes, Vanita. So I'm disconnecting now and then reconnecting. Thank you. So right now I am going to bring in my rose essence. Exactly, Early. Yes. Bring in the essence of the rose. Bringing it in. Calling in the essence of the rose, the essence of the truth of spirit, of the universe, to come forth and guide us as a collective. What do we need to know as a collective as we prepare for this auspicious time? How does the divine feminine want to connect to us? So the divine feminine is bringing in the energy from the potential, the ability of us connecting to the potentials, all the different potentials that we have within us. So the card of the bud is coming through, and it's all about connecting to that, right? So all the potential opportunities that we have. And sometimes what happens is that we see the potential and then we kind of lose faith, right? And so connecting to the potential, and instead of losing faith, right? Just because the potential, it's only a potential. It's not just only a potential. It is a power, a powerhouse. It's the seed of the possibilities of what can grow from that seed. So connecting to those parts of us that want to see certain things happen, but maybe they're still in this initiating space. So even if it's there in the potential energy, that is still very powerful. So connecting to that is important from a place of positive, from a positive, and not from, oh well, this is not, I'm not there yet. No, you may not be there yet, but you are in this beautiful potential, and that is very powerful creative energy that wants to birth through us. We also have the child within. Connecting to our inner child is so important. Also connecting to our inner mother, mothering ourselves. I know that a lot of times, we may have been in on the receiving end of maybe lack of grace, or lack of tenderness from our own mothers. That could have been, I know that was for my case, but I know this happens for a lot of us. And so, how can we go back within ourselves and mother ourselves? How can we go to our to a space of tenderness for ourselves? How are we speaking to ourselves? How are we viewing ourselves? Are we being hard on ourselves? Can we be that unconditional love of a mother towards herself? Can we do that? Can we open our hearts even deeper to ourselves? And that is where the child within card really wants to come in and share with us. Okay, so doing a little bit of inner child work through mothering ourselves. The other card that came through as well is the card of the thorn. Powerful thorn. And a lot of times the rose is really beautiful. It smells delicious. It's very, very subtle and very very beautiful, and delicate. But at the same time, we also have to learn how to balance this delicate part of us. The feminine doesn't have to be always soft and gentle. The feminine can also have boundaries and assert herself, and there's nothing wrong with her asserting herself. The feminine can be powerful with her thorns. The feminine can be a lesson and a medicine with her thorns, right? And so, how can you practice, that like defending yourself from a place of love and compassion, but at the same time, knowing that you don't have to step back, that you can stand in your truth. We're no longer in a space where we have to step back anymore. Being in that divine feminine also means that we get to speak up. We get to speak up. And that's what I'm feeling here. So clear communication is important here. Protecting ourselves, practicing the boundaries. The wild rose. Oh, that's so powerful. And so the wild rose is, what is it that you can potentially be doing right now that you've been doing it as more of a goody-goody, right? Oh, I'm going to do it this way because this is what is expected of me. And we still have that programming. How about we start shifting things in the way that we want to do them, in the way that the divine feminine wants to express through us, right? Maybe this looks like something very different. It's very unique. But why not let ourselves be wild and untamed? There's beauty in the wild as well. And there's beauty, and that is part, and that is the reason why the feminine is so beautiful, because the feminine energy is wild. The feminine energy doesn't want to be tamed. The feminine energy wants to be free of expression and movement and flow and emotion and everything and all of the messy, right? The feminine loves that. And so how can we embrace that a little bit more in our lives and bring a little bit more of that energy into our space? So anyway, yes, the Kali comes to mind. Yes, absolutely. And so that's what I have here for the group. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this last reading. I really wanted to pull this for the group. And so I'm glad. So for those of you who stayed, you got a little bit of that beautiful energy. of the rose. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for supporting me in this journey. I have a lot of things coming up. I will potentially be doing a Kickstarter soon for an oracle deck, and you will find out more about it later. But in the meantime, I kind of wanted to mention that I'd love to have y'all join the Cosmic Light Activation membership. If you join this week, then you'll be able to access the clearing that we're going to be doing via Zoom next Wednesday. Come on and join me and support the channel. This is a really great way to support the channel. The doors are wide open right now. You can join right away. You'll have access immediately to the portal and be able to access the most recent reading for this week, and then also the clearings for the past 5 or 6 months. So definitely do join. I'd love to have y'all. And once you join, let me know. Send me an email at hello@thebloominglotushealing.com so I can send you the link to the Telegram chat so that you can join the Telegram chat and join the conversation there with us. So I look forward to this. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm also in the process of rebranding because the logo that I have is just a logo from Canva. And right now I'm working with a graphic designer. She's also an artist. And she's the artist that I'm going to be working with to create the oracle deck that I'm going to create. And so I'm in the process of rebranding. So there's a lot of changes happening. I just changed my website. So there's a lot of stuff happening right now that I need support with. So please book your sessions, and also, book a session for a friend, or even if, anything can help. Anything helps, because all of this stuff costs money. And I don't make millions or thousands. I basically just make enough to pay my bills every month. So I just kind of wanted to share that with y'all, that anything helps. Sharing this video, sharing my channel, sharing my website with people, talking about it, like just anything you can do to help me, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, because it's we get lost in the sea of social media, And so anyway, with that said, I'll stop now. I kind of wanted to share that. I have some things on the pipeline I'm so excited about, and I can't wait. Like, I want this oracle deck to be here now. And I'm being impatient, but it'll get here, and it'll be so amazing, and I know it's going to be beautiful. So yeah, but with that said, I want to thank you all. I'm sending you all my love, all my gratitude, all my excitement. I will be seeing you on Thursday. I will be live again. I'll be coming live with a beautiful soul who is she is a yoga teacher. Hopefully she'll be able to make it. And if not, then it'll just be me. But in the meantime, let's just say that she is going to make it. So, okay. I love you all. Namaste. Have a good night. Thank you, Vanita. I love you. I love you, Cece. Yes.